You have been probably told this before, and you'll be told again that getting the tapu, also known as title deed, is the most important stage of buying property in Turkey. That's true and will always remain true. However, that's only one part of the process. Few more crucial steps must be completed in order to successfully finalize the buying procedure. I will reveal to you today 6 most important things to do right after you get the tapu, which is also known as ownership certificate of a property in Turkey. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi everyone, my name is Aydın Çakır and I'm a real estate investment consultant here in Turkey. I specialize in servicing investors and holiday home buyers from around the world to buy property in Turkey. So now let me tell you these 6 crucial steps to follow. For those of you who are new and want to learn more about Tapu, I will leave a link here and in the description below so you can watch this video and get more details about ownership certificate of a property in Turkey, also known as Tapu. To make it very short, Tapu is the legal document proving your ownership of the property you bought in Turkey. So now that you got your Tapu, what is the next step to follow? Number 1. Make your municipality registration. Let's start with a very simple yet very important point. Once you got your Tapu, your first reflex should be to share the news with the municipality in which your property is situated and let them know that you are the new legal owner of this precise property. This is a very simple and fast process which can usually be done at the nearest municipality contact point, usually at close proximity from the Tapu office where you got your papers. While there is no set time limit to do this, I always recommend my clients to do this right after they get their ownership, also known as Tapu. Number 2. Get your personal certificate of habitation. This point is crucial as it's the only way to move forward with pretty much all the remaining points we will cover later in this video. To avoid any confusions, let me be very clear with something. This point and most of what will follow only applies for new build properties, or in other words, properties of which you are the first owner and has never been used or inhabited before you. So, what is the personal certificate of habitation? Called FERDI ISKAN in Turkish. FERDI ISKAN is the approval from the municipality that your property is duly and legally completed and good to go with registration of utilities such as electricity, water and gas. Getting this certificate has a cost which varies depending on location, size and few other variables. This cost may be already paid by the developer, but most often get ready to pay for it. Before ending this topic, let me remind you that this certificate can only be obtained once the property is fully and legally completed and certified by the entities. Number 3. Register your utilities. Now that you got your habitation certificate, it's now time to move on with registration of utilities. Let me remind you that we are still talking in the context of you buying a new build property of which you are the first owner. Conditions for resale properties are slightly different, which we will cover in a future video. So now that you got your Tapu and have your certificate of habitation, it's now time to register your water, electricity and gas. This is a pretty straightforward process which will probably take half a day of your time. No need to say that one of my assistants will be there to help you with everything should you hire our services. Number 4. Make your property insurance. It might sound surprising to some of you, but getting property insurance in Turkey is not mandatory, as opposed to many Western countries where it's not only mandatory but pretty costly. This said, I always recommend my clients to get an insurance which has not only a pretty reasonable cost in Turkey but also with good coverage and efficiency. Before moving to the next point, let me clarify one important point of confusion. There is one mandatory insurance to be made when getting the Tapu ownership, and it's called DUSK. DUSK is not a property insurance, but rather a participation to the earthquake fund which has been established after the terrible earthquake of 1999 that happened in Izmit, close to Istanbul. In other words, DUSK will not cover a water leak or fix a broken glass. You will need a private property insurance for that. Number 5, introduce yourself to the management board. Whatever or wherever you buy a property in Turkey, unless it's a fully private one, always make sure to purchase something where you have a good and running management. So, now that you have your Tapu, it's always a good idea to meet with the management board, introduce yourself, and receive details on rules and conditions of living in the complex, and learn how management fees are collected, as it might differ from one complex to another. Number 6, start living like a local. Now that you have completed the most important steps, it's now time to discover your neighborhood. Here are first few things to discover. Where is the nearest bus stop? Which bakery is the best? Where to do your grocery shopping and where to do your day-to-day shopping. If you bought in coastal locations, there are chances for a local market to be held one day a week. Find there your local producers of delicious organic fruits and vegetables. Each neighborhood in Turkey definitely offers practical solutions waiting for you out there to be discovered. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn the notification bell on so you get notified whenever I publish any video. Also, share your thoughts and questions in the comment section and I will definitely reply. See you soon.